Kena Bridge of Spirits is such a fun game, but this platinum is soul-crushing. It looks like a Disney animated movie made for kids, but it is everything but that. Because there's one trophy that will literally make you cry. Because I platinumed Kena a while back, I've decided to share my tips on how to platinum this game as efficiently as possible. Firstly, it will take you around 20 hours to platinum and is rated a 7 out of 10 on PSN profiles. It will require 1 or 2 playthroughs depending on how much you hate yourself. I've decided to focus on the trophies that gave me the biggest headache and have divided them into 3 parts: story, combat, and collectibles. For the story, all you have to do is complete the game. That's it. You'll likely get a handful of miscellaneous trophies whilst completing the story, as these do tie in together. And there are technically a lot of missable trophies, but that's only because of the fact that enemies will not respawn once defeated. Because of that, it is extremely important to focus on the combat trophies as soon as you can. A quick tip is to make a save in each chapter so that you can revisit these saves should you miss anything.
Okay.
As I said, you can choose to play through the game once or twice. Twice if you want to have some enjoyment, or once if you feel like a pro gamer that can platinum Elden Ring blindfolded with one hand. Because the thing is, you need to finish the game on master difficulty. I'll go over some tips for that in a second, including one very controversial topic, but first we have some combat and collectible trophies to get out of the way. You'll want to focus on these combat trophies on your initial playthrough regardless of what difficulty you play on, because this can save you quite some time having to go back and forth between areas. So here are the combat trophies. First up is Triple Threat. When you reach any area that has 3 or more enemies, lower their health to as low as possible. Try and lure them together as close as you can and then parry at the right moment to deal damage to those in the vicinity. This should kill 3 of them at the same time and unlock the trophy. Another is to kill 3 enemies with a single dash attack. Similar to the last trophy, hit them to a low health state, group them together and dash straight through them. It is good to know that the dash ability will only be unlocked near the end of the game, so keep that in mind. A combat trophy that I found a little more difficult is to return the bomb to the mage. This requires stupidly accurate timing and a little bit of luck. There are only 5 mages in the entire game, so make a save slot before attempting this. You will need to shoot the mage to its lowest health possible, then when the mage shoots her bomb at you, parry at the exact moment before it's about to hit you. Aim towards the mage and hope that it hits and kills her. This is a little difficult and annoying to do, but with a little bit of practice you'll get it eventually. Next we have a ton of collectibles to find, and you'll want to be working on these simultaneously whilst completing the story, as otherwise you'll have a ton of things to go back for. The first collectible actually gives you some combat to do, so this can be a good moment to get those combat trophies out of the way. I'm talking about the cursed chests. There are 13 chests you need to find, and they each vary in difficulty of the challenges you need to complete. Some you'll get in one go, whilst others will require a few attempts. These are great moments to repeatedly try for the combat trophies if you like. Just don't forget to open it after completing the challenge. Next we have the Spirit Mail collectibles. You'll have to find 10 Spirit Mail pouches and deliver it to the mailboxes. These mailboxes are located in the center of the main village, whilst the spirits can be anywhere around the map. These mailboxes also provide a tip on where to find them if you want to find them yourself without a guide. Once you do deliver the spirit to the mailbox, the corruption will clear and you'll gain access to a new area with more collectibles and various things to do. You'll be working on more collectibles simultaneously in the form of finding rots, rot hats, and flower shrines. I have linked an interactive map in the description below that was really helpful in finding each collectible. Rots can be found hiding under rocks, doing challenges, or from opening chests. You can press the left button on the D-pad to find them if you are close to one.
Nice.
There are 100 of them you need to find and they will follow you along on your journey. Along with finding the rots, you'll also be looking for the hats they can wear. There are 51 you need to get and you can put them on the rots to make them look cute. You collect them through chests or progressing the story. A mistake I made was that I thought I had to buy all of them from the cart in the center of the village, but that's not needed as you only need to find them and not buy them. Before I give you some tips on the mastery difficulty, we have one more collectible to find, the flower shrines. There are 24 of these scattered around the map and these are much easier to find than the other collectibles, as these are much more obvious and less hidden. You'll have various ways of cleansing the flower shrine and you'll also get a few crystals as a reward. Oh, and don't forget to meditate at 12 spots to increase your health. Now the most difficult trophy is by far the master difficulty. I was debating whether I should mention this next topic, but we'll do so anyway. Because if you are attempting this, there is a way to exploit this trophy. Doing this is entirely up to you, and if you feel comfortable essentially cheating, you can, but each their own. I won't be afraid to admit that I did this after a while as well, because the master difficulty is absolutely brutal. I like my challenging trophies, but the step up from normal difficulty to master is unlike anything I have experienced. Now granted, I haven't played any Souls games, so I can't comment on that. This was horrific. I'll give you some tips on how I tackled about 30 to 40% of the game on master difficulty before giving up in a second, but if you want to use this exploit, it's still possible, even as of the latest patch in April 2023. When you are on this soul-crushing experience, there are 4 tips.
Do you need help?
Yes.
Prioritize avoiding damage over dealing an extra hit, as you take much more damage than you can deal to the enemy. Master your parry on enemies to perfection and don't be afraid to dodge where possible. Make use of the healing flowers and don't be afraid to die, because you will die a lot.
Oh, fuck.
Don't forget to meditate at each spot, as you will need all the health you can get. So keep practicing if you like your platinums to be stupidly painful and extremely hard. Anyway, good luck attempting this platinum trophy. This game is mega cute and looks super fucking gorgeous, but that one trophy will put a lot of people off of platinum this game. And because of this exploit, the platinum percentage is probably much higher than it should be. But anyway, good luck. That's it. See ya.